Welcome back to another edition of Buffalo Bills Pregame. It's been 3 weeks since we spoke to you last. 3 games to see what this Buffalo Bills team is all about. We faced the Patriots, lost the game, lost a tight one against the Chiefs, and then beat the Texans. Looking at this 3-game stretch, what have we learned about our dear Bills?
They can't stay healthy. That's probably the biggest thing. That and they can't overcome bad officiating. Not going to blame the officials for either of the losses, but every team faces bad officiating.
They didn't do us any favors.
They didn't do us any favors, especially in final drives of the Patriots or the Chefs games. But you got to be in a position to win the game as well, as opposed to hoping the official blows the play dead with 2 seconds left for a Hail Mary chance as well. So, that said, hopefully they keep feeding Sammy, because when they do that, the guy's unstoppable.
I've noticed that he very rarely gets yards after catch, though. Like, he's making these incredible grabs through traffic. Maybe it's because he's not able to get open, or Tyrod's not getting him, like leading him with the ball, that he's in a position to get yards after catch. But you see, and the comparison is always there because the same draft class, but Odell Beckham Jr. catches a post over the middle and runs it another 50 yards into the end zone, where it seems that Sammy is making these catches but going down immediately afterwards.
Well, the balls that are going to Sammy are the home run balls, and Tyrod's not leading them out there. So it's kind of hard to get yak when you're going up for the ball and you're actually having to jump up in the air to catch it. And during that time, the defender's going to be right on you at that point. Any NFL cornerback or safety should be in a position like that, especially if the throw is not right on the money. The Bills don't use him on bubble screens or drag routes or anything like that, where they can take advantage of his speed and yards after the catch. Then really the thing that baffles me the most is, why is he always on the outside? Why is he not motioning? Why is he not in the slot? Those are things that you figure Roman would be doing as common sense. And if you have one receiver that's that far superior to everyone else on your team, especially since Harvin went down, that's what you should be doing. Find new ways to get the guy open, as opposed to, hey, let's allow the Chiefs to put the corner down on press and have the safety right over top and take him out of the game. You got to find ways to move him around.
He did make some catches through double coverage, though.
Of course, but
good throws, good
catches. Good throws, but you got to do other things to get him open.
Looking forward now instead of back, we are facing the Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. LeSean McCoy, his first season away from that team, returning to play them. Do you think he has a big impact on our game?
As long as he's healthy. That's the biggest thing there. He always has that propensity for going down. I'm actually shocked that they didn't keep him out of the game after he got his bell rung. Apparently he passed the concussion testing, but as a precaution, I probably would have held him out there.
I mean, you're in a win-now situation, though, facing a team that is in your wild card playoff. I disagree. I think you got to put him back in what kind of a winner-take-all scenario with the wild card.
I understand that, but the long-term health effects of a player, you got to always look out for that.
Well, that's what the concussion protocol's for.
Yeah, but even then, I know the NFL enough that you'd probably have to be still cautious beyond that. But you could flame away on that one.
Now, to get LeSean, we traded away Kiko Alonso, who will be based on the defense.
Get football!
Been a tough year for him with injuries. Didn't show up too much, even though he did play against the Patriots. Do we have to game plan against Kiko?
Probably not right now. I'm not sure he's the same player he was before when he was a rookie. Unfortunately, when you have knee injuries, that's going to happen. You don't recover right away. Usually it takes a year or 2 years to recover, if ever, especially when you're at that level.
Focusing on the offensive side of the ball for the Bills, Tyrod Taylor, over the course of the season, 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. At this point in the season, had you been offered to take that statistics, you probably would have taken it in a heartbeat. But it would seem in every game there are stretches, long stretches sometimes, usually right after the second half, where there's 3, 4, maybe 5 out of 6 drives are 3 and outs. What are you seeing? Is there a pattern that we go through these stretches where we can't move the ball?
There is a pattern, and what it comes down to is when the Bills are doing well in the first half, they don't know how to make adjustments on the fly at that point to keep doing well. When they're playing like crap in the first half, they do awesome at adjusting to do better in the second half. It would be nice to have 2 great halves of offensive football as opposed to, hey, let's light up KC in the first half and see what happens in the second. Or this past week, hey, let's score 21 in the first and then not do anything in the third at all. You got to do better than that.
On the defense side of the ball, we're facing 3 accomplished running backs, Murray, Barner, and Sproles. The Patriots had trouble stopping the run, but the Patriots' run defense probably is not as talented as ours. Do you see this being a problem for the Bills defensively?
I struggle to call that a talented backfield right now. DeMarco Murray's played like crap most of the season, and Darren Sproles is a scat back. And Barner, who the hell is that? But alas, the Bills' run defense is not the same with Kyle Williams out. So we were getting gashed yesterday quite a bit.
And Bradham.
Bradham being hurt too. But right up the pipe, we're not as big and batted and fierce as we have been earlier in the season, and that makes a big difference. That is cause for worry.
Their quarterback, Bradford, and does struggle when there's pressure. Do you see us trying to give like the Brady-style pressure, figuring he can't make the quick decisions that Brady can?
We did good against Brady. We did good on Sunday as well with the pressure. I'm hoping that they just don't give him, Bradford, that much respect like they did to Alex Smith. You can't allow a guy like that to have all the time in the world and just pick you apart. Let's face it, Bradford was the number 1 overall pick for a reason. And when he's healthy and when he has time, he's good. Don't allow that, though.
And he's got a glass jaw. You'd love to get to see Sanchez come out.
Yes, we have great history against him. As does Rexy. Knowing him probably better than any other coach in the league.
So, knowing that the Bills are in a position where we need help from other teams to get into the playoffs, this week it looks like Bills fans are going to have to root for the Patriots to beat the Texans for the best scenario for us. Is that a pill you're willing to swallow?
Not at all. I hope that Tom Brady gets arrested for Deflategate.
And there's been a lot of stories reported about misbehavior of Bills fans in the parking lot.
Yes.
Drug use, illicit drug use in the crowds.
Suicide.
Hookups in the bathrooms. Found out about misconnections after the game.
Yes.
And this week,
pro wrestling as well. Yeah.
Doing some wrestling in the car in the parking lot apparently this week. What's up with Bills fans? Is it that tough a season that we need to find other ways to distract ourselves? Like soccer is so boring that they sing in the stands. But
yes.
What does it say about your team when we have to go hump in the parking lot?
Well, why not?
Why not?
They're
I'm
already
paying good money for these tickets. I'm getting laid.
Hey, you said it there. What I would say is all the stupidity that Bills fans have had over the years in the parking lots, this has been probably the biggest reason to expose us right here going, hey, let's do this. Let's submit it to Deadspin.
Right, you listen to some old timers talk about games at the rock pile when you can bring in your own case, your own coolers of beer.
Yeah.
I imagine had there been cell phone video rampant back then, that the stories probably be worse.
Oh, I'm sure. And but hey, at least we're not booing Santa Claus and throwing batteries at the other team and
cheering career-ending injuries.
Or just throwing snowballs at your own players. Stuff like that.
All right, so back to the game. What are the keys for the Bills to win the game against Philadelphia in Philadelphia this week?
Stay healthy. Don't dress up like Santa Claus.
I'm going to say we need to get on them early, eliminate the Philadelphia crowd, stay consistent, no 3-and-out, over and over 3-and-out drives.
Yeah, that makes sense there.
And I think that we have the talent to beat Philadelphia, despite the fact they just played a great game against New England. But I think that comes in our favor because you get so amped up on a big stage to play New England, trying to get that same level of enthusiasm against the 15-year playoff drought Bills. I see us be able to squeak out or steal a victory maybe from a team that's hot at the moment. I will pick the Bills to win this game 27-24.
And, well, I was going to pick a similar score, so I'm going to have to widen my range a little bit here.
So I went first this week.
Randy! I'm going to say 28-21 Bills on this one, and what it comes down to is I think Philly is riding a high against a weakened New England team.
Did you hear what the weather's supposed to be like in Philadelphia?
Nope.
It's always sunny. We'll be back for Redskins or Cowboys. We'll see how this week goes. Thank you so much for once again tuning into Buffalo Bills pregame. Go Bills!
Danny DeVito, you should go to another city.